Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brand Vera Bradley. I also do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all of these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today's video is just going to be a good old-fashioned what's in my bag. I've been cleaning, so I look a little crazy, so just overlook that for today. I actually have plans on filming 3 or 4 videos today because I didn't have a lot going on, and so I was going to get a few videos thrown up today that I had been planning on doing for a while. There were supposed to be a couple deliveries today, which didn't actually show up today. Thanks, FedEx, you suck. No offense to anybody that loves FedEx. They're just terrible in my area. Awful. Anyway, so that stuff didn't show up, and some other stuff did come up, and I didn't get to film the videos I wanted to. So, in light of that, I switched into a new bag today, and I decided let's just do a what's in my bag. So, I'm sure you already saw the title to the video, and we're doing a what's in my bag for the Vera Bradley multi-strap performance twill multi-strap shoulder bag in Cabernet Rose, I believe is this pattern. So as you can see, the longer strap is still bent and all of that. I haven't used this one yet. I just switched into it about an hour ago. I was in a different bag that I haven't shown y'all yet, so couldn't show you what's in my bag on that one yet because it's part of another haul. So I hadn't used this one yet, so I figured I'd give it a try, switch into this one, see how I liked it, which is a completely ridiculous statement because we know I love this bag style. We're just gonna see how this pattern works for me. I like the pattern, I do. I'm not gonna say it's one of my all-time favorites because it's not, but I do really like it. So, as far as the what's in my bag goes, let's start on the front here. I have this little, thing clipped on the front. I guess you could call it a bag charm. It's just a little kiss lock case. I showed it in a haul video after my long couple of month absence that I had. I picked this up from Walmart with another piece for like $1 or $2. I can't remember 100% how much it was, but it was super inexpensive. And I stuck it on here to see if I liked it, because in all fairness, I'm not a huge bag charm person. I love them, and I look at them when they're on sale all the time, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute, especially the ones that are really functional, you know, like they're a coin purse as well as a bag charm or something. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And I'll add it to cart. And then when I go to check out, I'm like, take that out of there. You're not going to use that. Why do you do this? So I stuck it on here to see if I liked it, because I like the colors. This color seems to go well with the bag, which, let's get a good look at that pattern. So the color matches really, really well with the colors in the pattern. You have that kind of teal cerulean blue and some lighter pinks and some reds. There's some white. No, there's not white in here. That's a really pale blue. It's on a navy background. It's a really pretty pattern. It is very festive feeling to me. I think it was smart that they released this pattern before the 4th of July, because even though it's not overtly festive, the colors to me are very 4th of July-ish. Even though the pattern isn't at all, the colors definitely are. But anyway, so giving the bag charm thing a try, which I have a feeling it's probably going to come off, and a big part of that is because the hardware on this bag is kind of like that brushed nickel silver tone. And clearly I don't care about mixing metals, because my engagement ring and the bands I wear around it are white gold. And then this ring that I wear on my first finger is yellow gold. However, the hardware on this is like a brushed nickel silver tone, and then the hardware on the little bag charm is gold, and for some reason that is severely irritating my OCD. So I doubt that'll stay on. But the only thing I have in this little Kiss Lock case is my wireless earbuds, because that makes them be in a super convenient place for me to grab them, right? It's a good idea in theory. This little case, by the way, has a huge amount of room in it. Let me take these back out and show you. I love the little Kiss Lock cases at the factory, the Vera Bradley factory outlet store, because they're just one of those little items when you go to like check out or you're filling up your cart or whatever. It's just one of those little items that you look at and you're like, oh, that's really cute. I could use that for something, right? But then the way that they construct those, the inner lining is so tight that they don't have hardly any room in them, or they do in the bottom, but for you to get to it, it's just a pain in the ass. I'm getting off on a weird tangent, so I'm going to shut up. But if you can see in there, there's like a ton of space down in there, a ton of room. This doesn't just come to like a flat seam. You can actually tell that there's some space down in there. So I love this little Kiss Lock case. It's huge. It's actually got a ton of room. But yeah, it's probably going to stay off because that's just driving me crazy. So if you're unfamiliar with the multi-strap shoulder bag, you have two grab handles here. I generally just grab the bag like this, or I'll do over the arm like that. I could, well, I can get this up on my shoulder. However, if you can see how close that is, that's not comfortable to me. So I would never throw these straps up on my shoulder. So thankfully, this style also comes with a longer, removable, and adjustable shoulder or crossbody strap. Right now I have it set just at its shortest length as a shoulder bag, because I found I like carrying this style like this as a shoulder bag. So that's where it falls on me. It's, I don't know, you know, mid-rib cage-ish area. Excuse me. You guys, my allergies have been so bad this year that it is unreal. Anyway, you have this front pocket right here, and this one has a magnetic closure. Can't really hear that one, can you? But it is a magnet right here in the center, so you have that magnetic closure. In this front pocket, I have my mints, which are the Icebreakers Wintergreen. If y'all have never tried these, they're so good. Recommend wholeheartedly. I also have my hand sanitizer, which is the Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar. I have my handy dandy little chapstick, which is the Carmex Strawberry. This stuff feels awesome on your lips. And then I also have my pocket knife that I carry around. My husband gave me this one, and I am not carrying my gun today. I don't plan on going anywhere that I feel like I need it, so I am not carrying in this bag. On the back side, you have another slip pocket, but it doesn't go all the way across. This one just goes from here to here. And then it goes down almost, well, it's pretty much right at the bottom. Just a hair above it, I would say, but it's almost there. So I have my phone stuck in there. I don't know if that showed or not, but I'll have to cut that out if it did, because I do not want to throw my kids up on the internet, on the interwebs. And then once we get to the top, I don't have it zipped, but you have a top zip closure. It is recessed just a little bit, probably about 3/4 of an inch. It's not a terrible recess, because super deep recesses I can't do. I don't like them. The zipper, let me see if I can show. The zipper across the top does have this space on each end. Kind of like what a breakaway zipper looks like. But this zipper does not completely break away, where you can lay both of these little tabs down. The zipper actually extends to a finished point right here, and I'm not a seamstress or anything, so I don't know the actual names for this, but you do have that extended zipper there, and then again you have an open area on each end. So while this does zip across the top, it's not 100% secured, but I have never had anything come out of my bag. I've never had any issue with it. It doesn't make me feel unsafe. I think it's perfectly fine. So when I unzip it, and I do keep the little tail of this zipper just pushed down in there because I don't like it sticking out. It kind of irritates me a little bit. But I'll try to give you a quick look at what the inside of my bag looks like right now before I pull this stuff out. So let me do it this way. So that's how I have my bag packed right now. So on the inside of this, you have your traditional 2 slip pockets on this side, 1 zip pocket on the opposite. So I'll just start pulling items out. In the first slip pocket, I have a pack of tissues and a mask. This is in Paisley Wave, I believe. And in my area, we are not required to wear masks anymore, but I do still carry one just on the off chance that I go somewhere that I may need it. It may be required, or I'm potentially around someone that is immunocompromised, and I just, want to wear that for their protection. Just whatever situation may arise, I keep one with me still. In the next pocket, I have a little notebook. I always carry a notebook with me, and then I have 2 ink pens. And the 2 pens that I'm currently carrying are both from the Itsy Ditsy ink pen set, if you can see that. Neither of them are the actual Itsy Ditsy pattern. The blue one right here was the reactive pattern, Itsy Ditsy Floral, I believe. And then this one, I think, is the interior of Itsy Ditsy. So I'm carrying a little notebook and 2 pens in the other pocket. Then I have my wad of keys here with my little handy dandy homemade key sleeve that I showed somewhere. I can't remember where. Excuse me. And then on my keys, I have the factory style wristlet keychain in, oh gosh, what's this called? Stellar Paisley, maybe? I feel like that might not be right. If that's wrong, then I'll put the actual name of it down here. I think this was Stellar Paisley, I think. After that, I have the brush and pencil case from the factory in Penelope's Garden. And I have one little hedgehog on it right there at the very bottom. But he's a cutie. And all I have in here are actual pens. My daughter and I were doing some really fine coloring pages, and we went to my mom's to do a few things, and she was still coloring, so I just put the pens in here and threw them in my bag so we would still have them, and y'all don't care about that stuff, so I don't know why I'm going on and on about it. I have my little mini deodorant that I always carry with me because I am psychotic about deodorant. I feel like I have to reapply it all the time because that's my OCD. I also have a Performance Twill travel pill case in here, and this is in the strawberry ice, but I don't have the actual pill case in it. I used it to carry my gum and cough drops and mints and things like that because as I'm sure y'all have been able to tell from my most recent videos, my allergies are driving me insane. And the little Luden's cough drops help kind of keep my throat from getting so dry. So I've been carrying all of that in this because I've noticed where this is a like a harder pouch, it's got more rigidity to it, more structure. It won't smash in my bags, and when I put my like my cough drops or my gum in a softer pouch, they always get smushed and like stick together and it's gross. So I use the pill case. And then my current wallet that I'm in is the Reactive RFID Zip Around Wristlet that I showed recently. And mine is in the black. Yeah, I'm not going to open that up because there's too much stuff visible. But I did a recent haul where I showed this item more in depth. So I just switched into this one today, so I'm not sure how I'll get along with it. But I will give y'all an update after I've used it for a bit and have a chance to form a fair opinion on it. The next item that I have in here is the Mini Trapeze Cosmetic in Prairie Paisley, I believe. And this is my catch-all. This is what has all my junk in it. So I'll show y'all what all I carry in my catch-all at the end of this video, just for anybody that's curious. So, the bag is empty now, except for this zip pocket in the back. So, the only thing I have in this back zip pocket is my checkbook cover. And this is in, oh my gosh, what's this pattern? Coral Floral, I think, is this pattern name. I'm usually not big on orange, but I like this pattern a lot for some reason. And I just pulled this checkbook cover out of my RFID Deluxe zip around crossbody, maybe? I don't know. That doesn't sound right, but I can't think of the proper name of it. I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about right there somewhere so y'all can see it. But it's the other all-in-one crossbody, the bigger one. So I pulled this out of that, and that's what I use as my checkbook cover right now, which is actually funny because I don't even have any checks right now. It just has some deposit slips and other important papers in it. My COVID vaccination card and the kids' COVID vaccinations and everybody's vaccinations and important papers and all that junk are in there. And then I just shoved the tags for this bag back in that zip pocket too. So that's everything that I had in my bag. Excuse me. And there's a look at the interior of that pattern, if you're curious about it. I think it's really sweet. I like the little flowers in it. I think they're really cute, but I would have appreciated this interior more as an interior if it weren't on a navy background. I wish they would have used maybe like, you know, this softer pink right here for the interior color, or even like this teal cerulean color, because it would have brightened up the inside a bit more than the navy does. But, you know, it is what it is. So for anybody that was curious what I carry in my catch-all, I'll just show you really quickly what I carry in mine. So this is an extra key to my mom's car, because we have a truck and an SUV. My mom has a car. Occasionally she'll need one of our vehicles to do something, or occasionally if my husband has to travel pretty far for work, we might trade a vehicle with her and drive her car for a couple of days because it's so much cheaper on gas or what have you. So I have a copy of my mom's house key and her car key here. And one fun fact about me that I'm sure you all have no clue about, because there's no way you could, is I love 4-leaf clovers. Ever since I was a little kid, something about a 4-leaf clover. I think the idea when you're a kid that if you find the 4-leaf clover, it'll bring you good luck and all of that. I think that just really stuck with me for some reason. And I have loved 4-leaf clovers since I was a kid. And I actually have a tattoo of a 4-leaf clover. So, that's just your little fun fact for the day. I have a hair tie, and this is one of the, what did Emma call this? The teletie. So I have one of those in here. I have a pair of scissors. I always keep a pair of scissors in here. You have no idea how handy they are. I have my little nasal inhaler thing because my allergies are horrendous and I get so stuffed up and so dry that y'all would not believe it. So I carry that. I have my little medication thing that carries my Tylenol, ibuprofen, and Prilosec. I get migraines and have migraines. Did I say migraines? I get horrible migraines and I have really bad acid reflux. So there's your other fun fact about me. I have a Burt's Bees tinted lip balm because occasionally I want to feel like I wear lipstick even though I don't, and that's just not me. So this is about the closest you'll ever get to seeing me with lipstick. Alright, and then I have my lotion, and this is an EOS Shea Butter Hand Cream in the scent Coconut, and this is some of the best smelling stuff I have ever whiffed in my life. It smells amazing, and it is really, really hydrating too. I have a pair of tweezers. You have no idea how many times these have come in handy when we have been out running around camping with the kids, out at the park, what have you, and somehow a splinter gets into my daughter's shoe and I have to get it out. Super handy tweezers. I have a lighter. I saw on a video one time, excuse me, it was something about survival in the wild. And it said if you were ever stranded, that one of the most important things you could ever have with you was a lighter. Plus, my dad was a smoker, and so I got in the habit of always carrying a lighter in case I'm ever stranded or for the days when my dad was still around. I have safety pins. If you can see that, I just have them like a hair tie wrapped around them. These have fixed many a Halloween costume that ripped, or many dresses that have ripped, or I needed one day, so I started carrying them, and then I found a whole lot of uses for them. I have a roll-on perfume. I typically don't wear perfume, hardly ever. I don't wear body spray. I've just never been a huge perfume or scent person. However, there are a couple of exceptions to that. Long time ago, it was either Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works. One of them sold a scent called Love Spell, and I absolutely loved it. There was Love Spell, and then there was, I still have them over there because when I was told that they were being discontinued, I bought up a bunch of it. And I think it was called Love Spell, and then there was one in a pink container. I think it was called, oh my gosh, I can't remember. So there was Love Spell, Sweet Pea, and then that third one in the pink container that I'll put the name of up here somewhere because I can't remember it. But like I said, I've never been a big perfume or a big scent person because I do have allergies, and a lot of scents just tend to turn me into a faucet with my nose. But I was in a big city. I was in Louisville one time, and we went into this little, it was a little shopping area, kind of like a flea market, if y'all know what I'm talking about. It wasn't a flea market, but it was I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. There were different vendors that had their little sections set up, kind of like an expo sale or something to that degree. But there was this one vendor, and all they had were different perfumes. And none of them were name brand. Absolutely none of them. I had never heard of a single one of them. There was nothing name brand. But they had all of these, like, dupe scents. Like, they were supposed to smell like these bigger, well-known, well-loved perfumes and body sprays and things like that. And I sniffed a few of them and I didn't care for them. And then I ran across this one that was called Tattooed. And it's the only proper perfume I've ever purchased in my life. I bought one big bottle and then the little travel size one. The big bottle's gone because I purchased it well over a decade ago. But I keep the little travel size one in my catch-all to use for very, very special occasions when I feel like I want to smell good, I guess. I don't know. But I carry this. I have a mirror that I very proudly purchased after Christmas a few years ago for a whopping 10 cents. And it is... I got my daughter one too because it has unicorns all over it, if you can see that. And she thought it was just adorable. But it's double-sided. And yeah, I got them for $0.10. So I carry that. I have nail clippers because, you know, you snag a nail or something and you want to be able to take care of it because it drives me bananas. I have another hair tie. I have clips because I have, and so does my daughter, we have these little stray baby hairs that stick out all the time and they drive me bananas, so I have to clip them back. Then I have feminine products because sometimes you never know when you're gonna need a tampon while you're out. I have a screen wipe because I wear glasses. I also wear contacts. I get my phone gross sometimes if I wear makeup and it gets on it, so I carry a screen wipe. I also carry Tide to Go because I have a young daughter and I have a teenage son and they are both still messy as hell and I'm messy sometimes, so a good Tide wipe has come in handy many times. I carry lens wipes. Again, I wear glasses, contacts, my phone gets gross, you know, what have you. And then I carry, last but not least, Band-Aids. I have probably, excuse me, I have probably stuck upwards of 100 Band-Aids in this, or in my catch-alls over the years. And just continue to replace them because they always come in handy. So that's what I carry in my catch-all. It's empty. I try to carry little small things that are always going to be relevant for whatever we're doing at the time. So like the lens wipes and the Tide wipe, things like that. I use those at home all of the time. Not the Tide to Go because I have a stick in there, and if we get a stain I'll just use the stick and throw it in the wash. But I just try to carry things that make sense for our lives, you know what I mean? I don't carry things just for me. The majority of what I put in here is generally for my kids, because if you have kids, you know how it is. They're always, Mama, Mom, hey Ma, you got this, you got that, I need this, I need that, I need help. So Mama's got to be the one that's prepared and has everything ready to go. So yep, that's what I carry in my catch-all, and thus far I have been pretty successful with what I carry. And things have been added and things have been removed over the years as I've seen fit. I used to carry in my bags, I used to carry this, which I love this, and I think this is adorable. This is a Draper James, which I think is Reese Witherspoon's brand, which I couldn't care less. I got this at a Burlington for like $3 one time. But it's a full manicure kit. So you have the tweezers, the files, the clippers, and then the little scissors. So I used to carry this in my bags because all of those items come in handy when you're out. Way more than what you would think. Like I said, the tweezers for pulling out splinters and things like that. The scissors come in handy all the time for loose threads, or you're at the store and you buy something, you can't get it open, you just cut it, whatever. But I realized that this little pouch just itself takes up a good amount of space in your bag. While it's slim, it's still, that's a good chunk of space. You know, that's a good chunk of real estate in your bag. So I found it worked better for me to take the scissors, the clippers, and the tweezers out and just put them in a different pouch with all the other things that I need. And so that's what I do now. Sometimes I'll put my like wireless earbuds in my catch-all depending on what I'm doing or what bag I'm using. But sometimes it changes depending on where we're going, the circumstances, what we're going to do. But yeah, so that's a good general idea of what I carry in my little catch-all pouch. Sometimes it's a little bit less, sometimes it's a little bit more. Sometimes I don't carry it at all. But generally I do because it feels important. Anyway, so that's the end of this video, you guys. Just something a little fun to do for a few minutes and get a video up for y'all because I really enjoy making them. As soon as I get some more time off, I have a pile of stuff next to me that I still need to share with you guys because I've bought more. And I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I'm not buying anything else for quite a while. Well, the online outlet sale's coming up pretty soon, so I'll probably buy something there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to try not to. I have to quit because I went absolutely crazy buying stuff lately. Like, I've bought more in the past, excuse me, 2 to 3 months than I have bought in the last 2 to 3 years, and that's no joke. And I don't know why. Well, anyway, I do know why, but I'm done with it. So, yeah. More stuff I need to show you all. I have 2 or 3 more really fun ideas for some tag videos that I think I want to do. Did you guys enjoy those? Let me know. Is that fun for you to see a bunch of us that make these kind of videos do the same type of video and interpret it our own way? Get everybody's version of it. Is that fun for you? Because I enjoy those. But if it's something you all don't enjoy, then I don't want to keep doing it. But I do have a few ideas for some more, and I think they're going to be fun. Anyway, I'm done. I have to shut up. This was supposed to just be a what's in my bag, and I'm looking at it, and I think I'm already at like 35 minutes. So I'm done. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you saw something that maybe you hadn't seen before, or you were a little bit interested in and wanted some more information. You know, my usual spiel. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then definitely leave me a message below and I will get back to you. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I'm supposed to say at the end. I can't even remember. But I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.